Hi, Mark here from the Tangent-Bound Podcast Network and host of the flagship show, the Tangent-Bound Podcast. Did you know that we over at Tangent-Bound are always looking for amazing podcasts to promote? And did you also know that we are also proud nerds and geeks of everything from movies, music, gaming, TV shows, and comic books to wrestling, MMA, soccer, and football? Whatever you can nerd or geek out about, we've got it. And if you're interested, we can help you find it. And if you're a show looking for a place to call home, we've got you covered. Side effects may include upset stomach, dizziness, tumors, shakes, and in some rare cases, death from excessive laughter. Though to be fair, it's only sometimes. Other side effects may include diarrhea, gallstones, heart palpitations, and strong desire for cookies on the dark side. Talk to your doctor and visit TangentBoundNetwork.com and see if Tangent-Bound Network is right for you.
This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Welcome to the podcast from Temperance Town, the sexiest podcast of world renowned. Tony grows a beard to hide his chin, swaps it with Earl so it glistens.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
Download the pod, you won't get enough of these dapper chaps talking deadly fluff. In Hobo Gulch they run a homeless mission, clanging and banging with the pentagram of kittens.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
They enjoy their whiskey and local craft beer. By Odin's unkempt pubis we give a cheer. Tony's a raccoon when he's booziest. Don't be a savage, be an enthusiast.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
On the frozen tundra they call it a lock. Tony likes to masturbate in a sock. Brian pisses rocks cause it feels so great. I still don't know who the fuck is Tate.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
The boys will let you know when there's a spurter. Due to male pattern baldness, they don't wear curlers. Stay salty, people, that's their closing line. And don't forget, have a beer, you'll be fine.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty language.
Hey enthusiasts, what's happening? This is Salty Language, episode 305.
The dankest podcast on the network.
It's going to be something. It's going to be
It
something.
always is.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say this as right off the top here, is that if this episode sounds a little weird or something, Skype has really buggered us up a little bit. This new version of it that they put out is taken away some controls that we used before that really helped not have a surging microphone. So
yeah, some say, Brian, that Skype got scared of salty language and are trying to sabotage us.
I think
some
right.
say that.
I think you're right.
Not us.
Right? No, of course not. No,
of course not.
We
some
clearly
people,
have shown nothing but respect for Skype over the years.
for sure. I mean, if you peruse the dark web like I do, it's everywhere. Skype versus salty language.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, soon to be a, big time internet fight.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah.
We'll rally the loyal enthusiasts.
Mm-hmm.
It'll crash their servers or something.
Yeah. Everybody use Skype at the same time.
I mean their servers by like when the CEO is getting dinner, we just tackle the guy with his plate of food.
Wow, that's commitment. We're going all the way to that level.
Yeah, it's very Fight Club like.
Yeah,
grassroots,
right.
movement.
Their butler's bringing them their girders for their socks, and we just tackle them on the way. Like, you're serving nothing today.
Exactly.
I like it.
Here's how you know, is if your waiter has a shaved head and a beard, and they look slightly unscrupulous, maybe you don't have, like, trimmed nails, maybe have a death toe.
Or maybe just trim nails on one side.
Yeah, maybe I found the care of that.
Good.
But yeah, that's how you know that you probably have an enthusiast serving you food, which for sure don't eat that food.
No. It's certainly poison. Or at least have a friend taste it first.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, maybe not a
if
friend.
If that friend likes to taste the balls, you're doomed.
Yeah. Like, I didn't know this. Why does this salmon taste like almonds?
Yeah. Oh, you're going that route?
Yeah.
I was going, this is extra gamey.
Yeah. Well, that's fine, too. Who says we can't do both?
Wow, that's brutal.
Yep.
Teabag it and poison it?
Yep. That way, if they have some sort of tolerance built up to poison, at least they still get that robust undercarriage, broth. Or underbroth.
Sure.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, the underbroth.
The robust underbroth.
Yeah, robust underbroth.
Everyone's favorite.
So it's
bathtub gravy.
Part of the descriptor in my French onion soup recipe.
Oh.
Because you got to bust through the cheese and bread and get that robust underbroth.
Yeah, that's way more disgusting if it's remotely made with bathtub gravy.
Well, definitely. Ugh, horrible.
Yeah, I would just go ahead and say if you ever see a Salty Language line of food products, probably avoid most of it.
Well, not unless you want hot diarrhea.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah. And we
can market them as weight loss products.
That's true. You're right. Yeah, may cause hot diarrhea.
Yes, exactly. But this product's called hot diarrhea.
Exactly.
You think it would always cause hot diarrhea?
It just occasionally though.
Yeah, it's May, so we don't get sued.
Right. It's like
for the one person that didn't cause hot diarrhea.
Right. I bought this and I didn't get diarrhea.
I demand that. I'm seeing you in court, fellas.
Meanwhile, somebody with a
punitive damages.
Yeah.
Sue everybody.
Meanwhile, somebody with a colostomy bag is just exploding because of it. Like, oh, Jesus. Oh, terrible. Yeah. All right. So now we've got
extra large colostomy bags for if you're like a heavy eater.
I don't know. That's a good question.
You're like, Thanksgiving's coming up. I got to strap on the big size.
The big bag. Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Just in case.
I think you just probably strap on like a hefty or something at that point.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm kind of thinking because, you go to the grocery store and there's like office, kitchen, yard, and then like drum liner. So why don't we have something like that for colostomy bags,
Maybe they do. I don't know. Or maybe, like I said, they just tell you to, head to the store and get some of those, contractor bags or something.
Yeah, right. Contractor bags, a couple hose clamps.
Yeah, exactly. Boom. A little bit of tape, you're all set.
A little tape, right?
Mm-hmm. Got to make sure that it's sealed off,
Maybe like a newspaper bag, like you can strap on your shoulder so you can rest the satchel of poo in it.
But I don't want to sit at the kids' table. Grandpa's colostomy bag's there.
Meanwhile, there's a kid just resting in it.
Yeah. This is a nice beanbag.
This beanbag chair is terrific.
Yep.
I've never had a self-warming one before.
Oh man. Oh man.
Grandpa's awful.
Wow. I'm hoping everybody was sitting down to a nice fancy dinner as they were listening to this episode.
Colostomy bags full of just Dinty Moore beef stew and fucking scotch.
Oh God, the smell. Horrific. Wow. Grandpa's living a rich life. I mean, Dinty Moore and scotch. His
friends call him Colostomy Joe.
Oh man, yeah.
Everyone else calls him the ruiner of the party.
Yeah. Like, does he always have to take the big bag when we go out eating?
Yeah, for sure. When pinned to tail and the donkey goes wrong.
Oh my. Is this a piñata? No!
Cut to the outside of the house and all the the windows are firing out with brown fluid.
And immediately someone just sets the house on fire. It's just like, done.
Yeah, we can't save it.
No.
Like, it's not even burning. You see firemen in the background lighting it.
Yeah, they show up and they're like, we're not putting this out. We're just gonna let this sumbitch burn. If it takes a neighborhood, it takes the neighborhood.
We're actually adding accelerants.
Right? Smokey the Bear's there throwing cigars on it.
Oh god, yeah, boy is he.
Yeah, he's like, fuck this noise. Terrible. That's all you could do, though. You walk out of a house like that. Otherwise, it's forever haunted.
Oh my god. No amount of priestly goodness will clean that.
No, or bleach. Yeah.
Or bleach, or vinegar and water, or whatever.
Fire is the only answer.
Yeah. The only thing other than fire is maybe a giant rock from space.
That'd be great. It would be great if a giant rock just crushed this house. You hear a slide whistle, there it is.
Praise Odin, here it comes.
Yeah, convenient.
Oh,
what a disgusting way to open a show.
It's kind of pretty standard for us, I feel.
It's true, it is. Yeah, actually, you're right, it is. Yeah.
That's how we lose all our listeners immediately.
Probably, yeah.
We'll get them all back. It'll get sexy later, we promise.
All right. Yeah, I guess. We'll see. It's always something. I mean, that's all we ever promise on this show is it's always something. It
is always something.
Every week, something.
If that something might be an exploding, oversized colostomy bag, it still counts as something.
Right. The worst bounce house.
Oh my god, did you see that video of the Mexican bounce house?
No.
Got caught up in a windstorm and just took off flying?
No shit, no.
I'm not 100% sure if there was children in it.
Well, that would make it better.
Find out.
Did it happen to land on a witch? That would have been awesome.
That would have been awesome.
Then someone just stole her shoes.
There you go. 4 children hurt after bouncy house swept into the air.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
I've heard of that happening a few times, about big wind gusts, just yanking those bouncy houses up into the air.
Yeah, I saw the video this morning while I was at the gym, Brian, and I was looking up at the TV and I was like, the fuck? And yeah, I'm assuming the kids probably abandoned ship, but I really don't know.
Yeah, you never. I waited 7 years for this house. I'm not leaving.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'll just real quick because it's a very short story. 4 children in Mexico were hurt after freak gust of wind set inflatables flying in the air at the children's party. This almost sounds like a Patreon bonus.
Yeah, it does.
Surveillance shows the castles being torn from their safety ropes as the children played on them. An 8-year-old girl who was trapped in the tunnel of one of the bounce houses was dropped into the parking lot.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, that's brutal.
Not even like a lush backyard, but right in the parking lot. Damn.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang. Bouncy House is savage.
Yeah, Bouncy House don't give a fuck.
Guess not. Dang. Wow. That's rough.
The lands starts deflating. All you hear is roasted.
They use safety ropes. They tie them down, but it's like, there's got to be, they got to find a better way to anchor these things down. I don't know, tying them to a car or something. I don't know what they got to do, but this just doesn't seem good.
What do you mean? Flying children in giant houses doesn't seem good?
Listen, I'm all for children flying away, but I could see where some people may not want that to happen.
Probably.
I'd just be, recording it.
Well, yeah, yelling world star the whole time.
Of course. Or making the noises you were just making. Yeah. Or just adding that in post,
That's true. Or, doing a little of this. Right after she gets dumped onto the asphalt.
Well, as she's sliding out, that's when I hit the slide whistle sound, until she hits the ground, and then it's, or something like that,
Definitely.
Yeah. I'm going to treat it like I'm America's Funniest Home Videos, That's
perfect. Yeah, mask head trauma with fun sound effects.
Absolutely. Well, the NFL did it for years. I mean, what?
You're so right.
They put out those big hit videos, and they always had like sound effects. So, what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Head trauma is okay.
Yeah. Okay by me.
That's a T-shirt we need to make.
Makes this concussion that much better? Clown horns.
Yes. Do you think
everyone loves a clown horn?
Do you think Neil would let me put him on the T-shirt? We'll just
hope so.
Photoshop some bandages on his head, like on TV shows when someone gets a head injury.
You got to have that big, like, lumpy ice pack on his head.
And then he'll be, making the okay sign and, or a thumbs up, whichever. Head trauma is terrific, or we'll figure something out that doesn't make sense. That might be funnier.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely make sense.
Because, everyone knows laughing at head trauma is the best thing ever.
Like head trauma is ... the head trauma or something. I don't know.
Exactly. All right.
Head trauma's bad, okay?
Good.
Good.
Wow, so now I got to write down about, flying bounce houses. Jeez.
Oh my God. When bouncy houses go bad.
Right? Oh, it's terrible, though. I mean, what a way to ruin a party. Jeez.
I know, right?
That's
or
why I said,
make it that much more fun.
Maybe, yeah. That's why I said, I mean, the questions I would legit have on this was, was it tied down properly? Which I would think so, because you probably are renting it from a place. They generally are going to come out and probably affix it to the ground somehow, I would assume.
Well, I would assume as well, but I mean, I don't know what sort of bouncy house regulations they have in Mexico, but I'm assuming they're slightly laxer than we have here.
That may be true too. Like when I was growing up, remember how we used to put up those canopies? We sold stuff under. So these canopies were made out of just like metal pipes, and then over the top it was like a tarp basically, and and we would anchor them by, if we could put them in the ground, we would use essentially like these big, like almost like railroad tie type spikes that had a loop on them, and you can bungee them to the thing. Or if we couldn't do that, we had
like a tent stake kind of, right?
Yeah. Or if we were on concrete, we would use either buckets of water or concrete, depending on where we were, because we didn't have the concrete ones for a while. Or we would use, weights, like, the discs from, like barbells or whatever.
Get them plates, son.
Yeah, to help anchor it. And, there were a few times that it was windy enough that we were outside holding the pipes to hold the thing down, because it still looked like it was going to get ripped out of the ground, because, it just makes a giant sail, So.
Well, next time I would suggest you take flight and get dumped into a parking lot.
You're right.
Yes. Imagine if a wind gust would have came through an old grandpa colostomy.
Oh, damn it.
Turns out an airborne manure spreader.
Oh, God. That would be terrible. The worst twister ever.
Yeah.
That really would be.
The only good thing would be if he got dumped in the parking lot, like directly on his neck bone.
Boy. Savage today, Tony.
Well, sometimes you got to be.
I understand. I think it's your new look.
Yeah. If you get air sprayed by, liquid Dinty Moore.
There's only one way to deal with that, and that is fire.
For sure.
I mean, that's the official problem-solving technique of Salty Language now, is
just fire.
Yeah, if you're looking at a problem, try fire. If that doesn't work, try more fire until success.
Yeah, exactly. Fire works eventually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't care what it is. Eventually, fire will work.
Mm-hmm. It will be cleansed.
Exactly. That's why I can't wait for the Fire Nation to take over. I, for one, welcome our fire, bending overlords.
Meanwhile, the Human Torch is like getting ready.
Excellent.
Yep. I was like, what I need is a suit made out of unstable molecules that also looks like a nice business suit, so that when I want to look like a president or an overlord, I'm classy, but I can still yell flame on and set everything on fire if I need to.
Seems good.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how they explain the Fantastic Four suit for him?
They did for a while. That's how they explained everybody's costumes was unstable molecules.
What does the thing need unstable molecules for?
Keep his wang in place? I don't know.
But, I mean, seriously. He's a big orange rock.
Yeah.
Like, he could have cotton.
Maybe
everyone else I get.
Maybe it's because he's sharp, so he tears the stuff too easily. You know, unstable molecules don't tear as easily, allegedly. So maybe I got nothing. That's the best.
But I guarantee if we pull up a panel of Thing fighting somebody, he's got rips in his uniform.
You're probably right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I said, I get, okay, you gotta stretchy out your arms, unstable molecules.
Sure.
You gotta turn invisible, unstable molecules.
Without going full on nude, you know, because that would be your other option would be, you know, taking all her clothes off to be completely nude or invisible. Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to turn yourself into a flaming ball of flame.
Yeah.
Unstable molecule.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
You're a rock guy to punch his things. Yeah, go grab some cotton.
Go grab those champion shorts off the rack, buddy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, here's a gift card to Sears.
Yes. Like,
enjoy yourself.
Buy whatever is cheap. That way you can get more in case you rip a pair.
Like, it's Memorial Day weekend. Wranglers are on sale. Have at it.
I just love that Thing has to go bargain shop. The rest of them are getting like the high end shit, you know, like the experimental type things that Reed Richards works on in his laboratory. And then Thing is told to go to like secondhand shops to get his clothes.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, here, go behind the big and tall and dig through the dumpster.
Right.
You fucking animal.
Well, remember when he used to wear the trench coat and the hat all the time?
Yeah, a creepy thing.
Yeah. I think I still have an action figure of that, which, you know, I should dig out and do horrible stop animation stuff with.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's a good point,
I never
though.
really understood the trench coat and fedora look, because if the Ninja Turtles used to pull that shit off, too.
Yeah. You'd think it would make you stand out more, you know.
Exactly. Like, who's that creep over there?
Yeah, well, especially Thing, because of his size. You know, it's like, what the hell's going on over there?
Like, Jesus, there's some sort of escaped lunatic on the loose.
Yeah.
Or a refrigerator. I don't know.
Hey, creep, what are you doing at the playground? Like, sure, one of them is your nephew. Okay.
Yeah,
you know.
Okay. You're wearing a trench coat, a fedora, and blue underwear. Mm-hmm. Makes total sense,
and
big rock guy.
And you're rock hard. Sorry, I had to.
Stupid Thing.
Gets
no respect.
Like, do you think is Thing ever flaccid? Maybe that's what he needs the unstable molecules for, is to hold his hog in place.
Wait, maybe that's why he's always pissed off, because he's always flaccid.
I'm just wondering, because the rest of him is always rock hard. He doesn't, you know, it's not like Colossus, you know, where he's fleshy sometimes, and then all of a sudden he's like, I'm a can of soup, you know.
More.
You like my Russian accent there? Flawless.
Yeah. Flawless. I'm a can of soup. We don't have that in Russia.
I hold Moscow Mule.
Right?
All right. Oh, man.
He really should turn into like copper color just for a Moscow Mule.
Yeah, that'd be great if Magneto just turned him into a mug.
Yeah, start drinking Moscow Mules out of him.
Oh, man. How awful would that be?
That would be awful. I've never pondered the aesthetics of Thing's dick until now.
I hadn't really either, but I was just thinking about everything else, and it's like I said, the rest of him is always rock form, so is his business there too, or is he just like a eunuch now?
Do you think he makes sweet, sweet love to a rock tumbler? Just throws his boys in it?
Probably, yeah.
Polish him up.
All I'll say is never drink whiskey at their place, because you don't want to know about the whiskey stones.
That's true.
Oh,
or you can drink all the whiskey and just every time you order one, you stare directly at him. I'll take mine on the rocks.
You're right. All right. So when we're writing Fantastic Four, Reed Richards is a huge whiskey fan because he's going to be the one doing that every time. Or Johnny, oh my God,
I think it's got to be Reed. Like after a hard day at the lab, he needs a nice scotch to unwind.
Right. Just over the rocks, and he just stares at Ben the whole time.
Because Ben always wants unstable molecules, and it's like, he's like, what's the point? Yeah. It's so stupid to give this guy unstable molecules.
Like, Ben, I gave you Cole's cash last week. What'd you do with that?
Exactly.
You could have bought Under Armour. You chose the cheap brand.
Yeah. I can't help it.
New shorts aren't made on trees.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? You got that tree plant in your office. Like, that doesn't count. You're not real people. You don't get this stuff.
You're not real people.
They treat him like
they
a
should
pet.
really go to bed and get up early and hit Old Navy. They got a big sale.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Woo. So yeah, that was a fun way of opening.
Right.
We haven't done the old Marvel Universe talk in a while, so pretty nice.
Noise.
So,
did I mention noise?
No, you didn't. So, how was your week?
It was an alright week, Brian. Cat update.
Yeah?
He's now a yard panther.
Oh, really?
Yep. Because we got back from the cottage.
Yeah.
And my hope of him shitting in the litter box, because he was shitting in the litter box, was doused. Because all the same poo was in the litter box, and then there was just poo everywhere else.
Ah, jeez.
And it smelled heavily of piss.
Yeah, which means he's not peeing in there probably, too.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, buddy, and I hate to do it because I love cats.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you came from the outdoors, you're going to become our outdoor kitty now.
Yeah.
And I put him outside, and I took all the shit out there. And he's like, meow, meow. He's walking around the garage and shit, and then, ghosted for 2 days.
All right.
And I felt fucking terrible.
Right.
I'm like, God damn it. He ran off. That little bastard. It honestly made me sad because I like him.
Yeah.
He's a good cat.
Mm-hmm.
And just the other day, I was taking the dog out and here, meow. And I look and he's sitting under my car. And I'm like, you lit. And I walked over and petted him. And he's loving on me, rolling around on the ground. I gave him some food and he's been hanging out around the garage now.
All right. Well,
I don't know if he needs to just go, check shit. I don't know. He always wants to go in the window and make murder noises at everything outside. Sure. So hopefully he's getting his bloodlust on.
That would be kind of odd if, at some point you go to move your car and there's just 40 birds underneath it.
Just corpses.
You're like, oh God. I think we got him out of here just in time.
Jesus, we unleashed a monster.
That could have been us.
But the thing is now we're going to probably have to get another cat. Because once winter comes, the meese want to come inside.
Oh, right.
And I already got plans to build the cat a nice insulated home for when it gets cold out in the garage and all that.
Right.
But once the meese come inside, I can't. So I was like, but I told Jeannie, I'm like, we got this guy when he was a year old from a barn.
Yeah.
If we're going to get a cat, I need level 1 white belt cat. I need to get a kitten.
Yeah.
Start from scratch.
Right.
Yeah.
Not something that's been outside, so it's adjusting or whatever. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. That is too bad. I was hoping that he would straighten out.
I was hoping too, because he was always a great cat, and even outside he's still a great cat. But it's I can't have you pissing and shitting over everything that you're not supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I just can't.
Right.
Yeah. And it's as the cat guy, and all the kids are like, and Jeannie feels bad. She's like, I feel like they're blaming me. And I'm like, you didn't.
Yeah.
I made the call.
Yeah.
As Lord Cat Guy.
Right. Until you find out she was actually the one pooping all over the basement.
Oh, wow.
She framed the cat.
Yeah. It's a brave job.
That was what the cat was trying to tell you. It was I've been set up.
No.
Yep.
So now we have a yard panther.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Yeah. I'll have to, be careful if, like, when me and T go to leave and it's completely dark out because I won't be able to see it. And then I'll probably get taken down.
Yeah, just those Pet Cemetery eyes. It's hard to see.
So good.
My death.
Yep. Hopefully I'll be able to get my phone out and snap something real quick at the end there.
Yeah, it's true. It looked like a horror movie.
Yeah.
All that was found was this video footage on his phone.
It's me, just the Blair Witch, like up close with the snot running out of my nose, and
definitely. Yes, sure.
Yeah. Oh God, he's close again.
I'm so scared.
Then you just see a paw across my face.
So you hear T dying in the background.
Yeah. Well, naturally, because black guy, he's got to die first.
Black guy. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like as soon as he walks outside, it's over.
Yeah, the cat just runs by me and like slashes, the back of my knees so that the tendons are gone.
Yeah, definitely.
And then just chases T. Just jogs after T and knocks him down.
Casually jogs.
Yeah. Listen, T and I, neither one of us is gonna run. We're like, oh, it's a kitty. Oh God.
Oh God, I accept my fate.
Yep. I should have known. Cat's got the Deathstroke gear on.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. One can only hope.
One could only hope.
Yep. So
yeah, a little cat update for you.
All right.
Also, I trimmed up my beard, Brian. As you can tell, the Skype video.
Now, here's a question for you, because it kind of looks like it from the way I'm looking at you, but I can't quite tell because the picture's not great here.
Plus, it's shitty Skype.
Yeah, exactly.
Skype versus salty language.
So when you took the beard down, I saw you posted, you were like, I unveiled my neck again. Did you have any sort of a tan line or a tan difference between?
Not yet.
Okay. No, I was just wondering if maybe because of the length of your beard, if maybe like the sides of your neck would be tan and then underneath wouldn't be quite as tan because of the beard.
Not yet. Well, that's what I was worried because Jeannie was like, I told her, I'm pulling the trigger today.
Yeah.
Mm. And she's like, aren't you going to wait till we get back from Jamaica? And I'm like, no, because then I'll have a tan face and everything. And then like all this will be white and it'll look ridiculous.
Yeah, it will. So luckily you pulled the trigger before you got to that point. Okay.
Yeah. Well, plus, it's a potential job opportunity too, and I got to look a little more professional.
Sure.
For it. I'm actually supposed to talk to him Monday about it, so we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we're getting.
But it feels weird.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, you remember, like, the longest mine was when I took it back all the way, like, up to my chin. I kept, like, reaching to do the old,
Oh, yeah. I've done it a couple times. I go for a beard stroke, and I'm like,
it's like,
it's not there.
It's, like, just all scritchy and, whiskery right now and for a minute until it starts growing back out. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I went because I got Logan a haircut, so I went to my, the local barber shop where they do the old beard trim.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, what are we doing? Just straighten it up. I'm like, actually,
yeah.
I want to keep the full beard, but I need to look professional. Yeah. And
you're like, I want it to look like my balls.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let me show you.
Oh God! She was just like, no, sorry, that's zombie finger.
Yeah. But she was just like, oh my God, really? Are you sure? I'm like, yep, let's do it.
Yeah.
It took a lot off.
Mm-hmm.
The lady did, and she's like, all right, kids, stand up and take a look at your dad. And Logan's like, what? And Leah just looked at me and went, I'm leaving. And then the lady's like, if you want, you can take all this hair and make a pillow out of it or something.
Oh, that's not creepy at all. What would have been great is if you would have taken it, made this hair pillow, and then given it to somebody.
Yes. It's a part of me.
This is for you, my
love. My magic lies in this.
Yeah, not creepy at all.
On the third Sunday of the 7th month, you hold this up to the sun. It'll reveal my treasure.
But you have to be holding it in front of my crotch.
Yes.
Oh, my. Wow.
Yeah, so I got that going for me.
Yeah, it does. It looks really weird seeing you with that because it's been, I don't know how long since you've had a beard that short.
A long time.
Yeah.
Since I clean shaved like almost 3 years ago.
Oh, right. Yeah. I forgot. We all tried to forget that moment. So, yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what Logan was like. Well, how come you just don't clean shave? I was like, Logan, you must not remember the horror. But if I were to clean shave, because I tried it once,
Yeah.
you would realize your dad is part slug. So we're not doing that.
It's funny because it's true.
I know, right?
Yeah. Sorry. Ooh. Yep.
Yep. Also, I got the greatest thing ever. Well, not about the greatest. I got a thing in the mail today, Brian.
Uh-huh.
So, like I mentioned earlier, we're going on to Jamaica in like a week and a half or so.
I've heard somewhere. Yeah.
Right. Rumor has it.
Yeah.
Because, co-host of The Crazy Life, your pal Henno's getting married.
Yep. That's what I've heard.
Yeah. So I figured, the boys, Neil from Daft Pod and Henno and myself, not Neil's dad or whoever else is going to be there.
Oh, my, no.
Just three of us.
Yeah.
So we need to be some real classy gentlemen, Brian.
Right, sure.
Classy.
Yeah.
Nothing says classy like tuxedos, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's
So
why
I ordered us
Timberlake
all
has that song, suit and tie and stuff. I mean, it's all right there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
We're going to be dapper as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I ordered everybody a pair of tuxedo Speedos.
Can I mention?
And I got them today.
Can I mention I've never been more glad I'm not going?
I tell you, it fits like a glove.
Oh my.
Yeah, fits like a glove, Brian.
So you tried it on, I assume.
Oh, I'm like, I gotta make sure this thing fits.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this looks ridiculous.
There'd be nothing worse than not trying it on, getting there, and it's just a crime scene.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, goddamn right. That's what I thought. I was
like
like,
a
this
nut
kid's
hanging
gotta
out. Yeah.
But yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of scrotal real estate going on. So
yeah. All I can say is I hope the other guys fits.
Well, they told me their sizes. Everything fits fine.
All right.
But man, that's what I was telling my wife. I was like, I hope there's no beach arousal because it's going to get super awkward super quick.
Just carry a book with you at all times.
Yeah, definitely.
A math book.
Baseball constantly.
Yeah. Like, Tony, why do you have an algebra book with you? I like to learn.
Math.
Duh.
So, is that a binder full of baseball cards? Yeah. You ever watch A League of Their Own? Shut up, no! It's over!
Right. Like, I actually, I just stumbled across a tweet that I wrote a while ago today that was like, said something about like, it's time to get ready for bikini season. And it says, puts book over crotch. Okay, now I'm ready.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, so this is going to be the scene on the beach there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know exactly when we're breaking them out, but I'm sure I'm going to have some liquid courage poured into my face.
I stay at the wedding as soon as like they do the "you can kiss the bride" thing. Henno does that. Boom! Everyone tears off their pants, and you just go classy gentleman from there.
Party time.
Mm-hmm. Well, ain't a party until you rip your pants off.
It's very true.
Yeah,
it's very true.
That's why you wear tearaways to every party you go to. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there you go, loyal Salty Language listeners.
Yeah, well, if there's ever been,
make sure you watch our Instagram.
God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go social media dark for about a year.
I got them from this website called Shinesty.
Okay,
so their website, they have those goofy suits we talked about a while ago.
Oh, right. I feel like Neil should own that place.
Yeah, I agree. Shinesty.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can't remember why I was looking at their website. But like the main thing that pulled up was a Speedo, and it was just a fucking wolf head right on the dick. And I'm like, that is amazing. I'm like, how funny would that be to just break that out without telling anybody?
Very.
But yes. They're all back ordered. So I was like, and I started scrolling and I saw the tuxedos. I was like, oh boy.
Now, can I ask you another question? Do they have a type?
They carry boxers they call hog hammocks.
Wow.
I'm sorry. What was that, Brian?
Do they have a tiger one?
No, unfortunately.
So no El Tigre?
Oh, well, if only. Well, hold on. Where is it?
Oh, no. The moment's passed.
It's never passed. El Tigre.
Damn it.
No El Tigre.
That makes me laugh way too much. Shit. All right. Although it'd probably make me laugh a lot less if you were like, it just so happens they do, and then you put something together for the internet, showing those and the El Tigre thing.
Well, naturally.
And then I'd just cry probably.
Well,
wow.
They got some Speedos you can rock. It just looks like pepperoni pizza.
Nice.
It's called Pizza Dad Ass.
I've seen full suits with that kind of look, so I'm thinking you just go head to toe, basically, wear the suit and, you gotta, rock the underbritches and everything, a shirt that has it.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Never
also
have too
an
much.
American flag one, but that just seemed obnoxious.
Unless you're doing the Kenny Powers thing.
Well, that would be hilarious.
Yeah. Fireworks going off behind you.
Damn right.
Yeah.
So yeah. There you go.
Wow. Well, it'd be interesting to see if you guys are allowed back on Jamaica after this trip.
Oh, I'm sure far more debaucherous things happen.
All right. So here's something you three of you, I think, need to do, even though I really don't want to see it. The idea of it is hilarious to me.
Oh, geez.
Which is that you should all do the thing from Three Amigos.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
And fuck the air real quick.
Yes.
Well, we'll probably be doing that anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Fair enough.
Yeah. But the Three Amigos, if only we had giant sombreros. Oh, man, we really need a Three Amigo costume. That would have been amazing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's Heno's fault. Because he should have done as the theme for his wedding.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
A Three Amigos wedding?
Well, just you three. It doesn't matter if anybody else is dressed up. Just, the three of you.
I don't know. I think a Three Amigos wedding would be amazing.
Yeah, could be. Could be.
I want to be the bad guy. I don't know what the bad guy's called.
Oh, shit. I don't remember. It's been probably 50 years since I've seen the movie.
I know, right? Alfonso.
Yeah, there you go.
No, that's his real name. Guapo.
El Guapo, yeah.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Wow. Good old Three Amigos.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow. I didn't realize it's Lucky Day, Dusty Bottoms, and Ned Nedlander.
Those are good names.
Killer names.
Yeah. Do you know what I just realized, Tony? Is we've just accidentally stumbled onto. Oh my! The call dropped.
So, listening audience out there, remember when we're talking about Skype versus salty language?
All right, we see you, Skype. We see you.
Yeah. All I know is I'm listening to your amazing point you're going to make,
mm-hmm.
and you know that noise that Skype makes when you're shutting it down. It's like,
yeah.
It just did that and everything closed.
Yeah, I was just talking and all of a sudden I hear bloop, which is the dropped call sound. I was like, all right.
Yeah, I had to completely restart it. It just shut down.
That's awesome. Yeah, because it immediately showed you a way, which I was like, all right. It must have dashboarded him basically because,
Those are the Skype ninjas.
All right. We see you, Skype. We see you. All right.
All right. It's been noticed.
So we inadvertently stumbled onto the next Salty Language business product.
Did we now?
Yeah, we're going to start, I think we're going to start planning weddings. Because who wouldn't want you and I planning their wedding?
I like this idea. In fact,
what a terrifying prospect.
I might change the Q to W to what wedding theme would you like us to plan for you?
I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah, because the one I have wrote down is easily one we could do next week.
Okay, fair enough. Well, there you go. I enjoy when the show, we just change things on the fly. We don't care.
Fuck no, we don't. Fuck you, Skype.
That's right. We do what we want when Skype lets us.
Skype.
Oh, man. All right. So, anything else this week? Actually, real quick, how much, what is it? You leave on the 12th for Jamaica? or something like that.
Oh God, I gotta look at my pocket computer here.
I know it's soon. That's all I can remember.
It's like not next Thursday. It's a Thursday after. We'll be there.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's right. Because Heno and I, when we were talking Sunday, he said it was 2 weeks from then would be when he was getting home. So I was like, whew, or 3 weeks. I don't remember what he said. Whatever.
Yeah. So we leave the 15th. And we're
15th,
back the
right.
22nd.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so shocked that Island's letting you guys back.
It's also on that day, the 15th. It's also Neil's birthday.
Oh, well, that's just convenient.
All the celebration. Which is probably interesting for me because I'm basically like staying as dry as I can until Jamaica.
Yeah.
Because I got fucked up on Memorial Day weekend.
I heard a little. I heard you had one or two too many. Yeah.
Yeah, one or just a few, but we'll get to that.
All right. So,
yeah. What now?
I was going to say, anything else for the week, or are you going to?
I started watching Vikings. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool show. I enjoy it.
Enjoying the shit out of that.
I've watched the first 2 seasons, like I told you, but I haven't picked up any more. I think they're all, like a bunch of them are in Hulu, so I have no excuse other than just not doing it.
I didn't realize that the Earl or Jarl or whatever the fuck they call him, the Lord was Gabriel Byrne.
Yeah, right. I didn't either at first.
Wow, he looks like garbage.
Yeah, after a while, I'm like, I know who that guy is, and I had to look it up because I couldn't remember. So yeah,
right.
Yep. It's just like, what's his name? Donald Logue is in it too, and when I saw him, I was like, huh. I was like, I haven't seen him in this kind of role very often. Usually he's, some pseudo comedy role,
Right. So, yeah, it's good stuff. So if you haven't watched Vikings, check it out. If you like dudes with beards.
Yeah.
It actually makes me sad every time I turn it on now.
Although, right?
One tear.
There is one aspect of that show that makes me laugh out loud a lot, which is anytime there's a love scene. Because the conversation that they have is usually terrible. It's so bad.
Right.
But anyway, But, the women are badasses in the show too. It's not just the guys, which is historically accurate from the things I've read. That women were made up as much of the troops as the guys did, and were.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and just as savage as the guys were. So good times.
Not as savage as a Mexican bounce house, though.
Absolutely not. No.
That'll throw a kid on the concrete.
Yeah, it don't care. It don't care. It
don't give no fucks.
Yeah. It didn't even know if it was that kid's birthday. It just threw it down on the ground like, whatever.
Just threw it down.
Get out of me.
It doesn't have, get out of me.
That sounded terrible after I said it.
It's the same thing that kid's mom said.
Wait, to the kid or to the kid's dad?
Both.
All right. All right.
Wow. That was fun.
Yeah. That's definitely one of those times where you just say something and you're like, ooh, that sounded worse than it should have.
I thought it was pretty perfect.
All right.
Pretty perfect myself.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, Memorial Day weekend. We went cottaging, Brian.
Right.
Did some cottaging.
Sure, because you're a man of leisure, and sometimes a man of leisure has to go cottaging.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So on Saturday, we went up to Marshall, Michigan, and visited, now the waffle shit. I should have had it. I think it's called Waffle Dad. Waffle Sunday. That's what it is.
Yeah, there you go.
He's doing a Waffle Sunday podcast with his son, where they make waffles and discuss things. I think his kids mostly run the show, from what I'm saying. He's basically producing it.
Yeah.
So there you go. But Matthew McDonough from Passers by Pod, formerly, and of the Hot Wing Challenge that y'all hopefully heard, and blah, 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 blah.
Right.
We went up and had a little barbecue with those guys, visited for a while, had some good times, good brats.
Nice.
And we went over to Old Dark Horse.
Well, naturally. I mean, you're in Marshall.
If you're in Marshall, yeah. You might as well get a growler filled, right?
Mm-hmm. And or your stomach.
Yeah, well, we didn't go that crazy.
Well, I've meant with food.
Oh, we didn't get that crazy because we just got done eating.
Oh, right.
But we went and we're going to go fill a growler, and I looked at Jeannie and I'm like, we should really have a pint while we're here.
Yeah, sure. It's rude
it's nice
not
out,
to.
and they have that. Well, yeah, they have that giant beer garden.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
It was really nice out. So it's like we which really kind of bummed the kids out because they just wanted to go back to the cottage.
Yeah.
But I kicked Logan's ass in cornhole, so that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And we filled up a growler with some sapient trip Belgian triple, which is delicious.
All right.
And then while I was waiting for the growler fill, and Jeannie's like, well, they have a creamery open now because it's becoming a compound of food and delight.
Right.
And, yeah.
I just like the idea of calling something a compound of food and delight. It
Right?
just sounds like a weird brothel.
That's what it feels like, though.
Yeah, all right, that's fair enough. Listen, I'm not against it.
But, so she took the kids to go get ice cream. And then, I got my growler and I went and met them inside. And not only do they have ice cream in there, they're making coffee. They're baking bread with the grains from the shit.
Yeah.
Jeannie had actually got carded for her ice cream because it has beer in it.
All right.
And they hand make all the waffle cones right there.
Nice.
So it's becoming a really, for just besides beer, a real legit operation.
Right. Because they need to be able to cram more people into that place.
I know. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because the inside is so small.
Yeah. When the beer garden's open, it's got to be okay for a while, but when that's not open.
Right.
Shit,
We tried that. You were with us, weren't you? When we went up there with Dev? Or were you not with us that time?
No.
No, I don't think you were.
No.
We went in the wintertime with Dev and walked in. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like there's nowhere to sit. No, nothing. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Not horrible because I can't call Dark Horse horrible ever.
No, right, yeah. Well, it's horrible because you can't partake. You can't,
that's true.
You can't sit down and enjoy. Yeah, they're at a point that I think they almost are going to have to turn some of that outdoor area into indoor area. Or
throw some roofs over something or something.
Yeah. Because it's Michigan, so you can't just stand outside and, well, but not regularly. People are probably not going to want to sit outside and eat,
No, not really.
Yeah.
Even the first time we were there, when we met Matthew for the first time he interviewed us, it was a little chilly out there.
Yeah.
Because you remember Beer Garden was dead.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why we went out there and podcasted with him.
Yep. Yeah, it was fine for what we were doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I was basically I kept it cool Saturday, Brian.
Sure.
Kept it cool. Sunday was another story completely. It actually wasn't that bad. Oh God, excuse me. We did some shopping in the morning because Memorial Day weekend. I had to get the kids some stuff, and
sure, yeah.
And then my sister showed up with her kids, and that's where things started to go sideways. And I don't know when. I don't honestly remember when exactly the drinking started.
I hope someone jumps in to the show at like that point somehow, because that's just
right.
That just feels like the beginning of a like Private Eye story or something. Like, I don't remember when the drinking started. All I remember is when she walked in. I'd never forget legs like that. Just
what a pair of steps. Yeah. That's kind of how, because I remember having Bias.
Yeah.
And then Jeannie started making me Dark and Stormies, and she was making them heavy-handed.
She'll do that.
and then it was just like, I don't know. It was not good.
Yeah.
It was not. In fact, I'm gonna get her in here to tell her side of the story because it makes more sense to do that.
All right.
Than for me to try to recall things that I don't remember.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I know we went to the campground, and I know my mom broke a chair. Because I got plowed with my sister and my mom, which is weird.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen her, I haven't done that in a long time. It was a whole just circle of events.
Right.
Of nonsense and such. Let's see here, I'm going to just put her on. I got her on speakerphone because I'm not going to open the door.
Oh, God.
Yeah. This will be, so you should just come in or she'll answer.
Why are you calling me?
Because I'm recording right now and I didn't want to leave my microphone. So I need you to tell the story of the stuff that I don't recall.
Well, what have you told?
Well, no, are you going to come in or are you just going to do this over the phone? It doesn't matter to me.
Well, I assume that's to speak.
I mean, you're like 15 feet away.
Super annoying.
So
lazy.
I had some dark and stormies.
Yeah.
And I had plenty of beer.
Mm-hmm.
And I like I said, I don't know what all I drank. It's been a long time since I've gotten like woo like that.
Right. White
It was
girl
something,
wasted.
Brian.
Yeah.
It was something. Ah, there she is, star of the telephone. You want a chair?
I'll just stand here.
Okay, cool. Do you want headphones so you can listen to Brian?
Yeah.
Fuck, you weren't supposed to say yeah. I don't have another pair of headphones.
Then why offer something you don't have?
Because I thought I might have had earbuds in here,
No.
and I don't.
No.
No,
What a
they're
shithead.
somewhere.
Yeah.
They're upstairs.
Yeah.
You don't want to get the earbuds, do you?
Oh my God.
Total joke.
Yeah.
So I've just told about how Mom broke a chair
You broke the chair.
and how you made me dark and stormy. So this is all probably your fault.
Yeah. I put a gun to your head and said, drink this.
Yeah, you did. You
As
did.
one will do.
It was a delicious, tasty pistol.
I even told you that I wasn't making you the drink, and you were like, "Oh, you make me a drink. I like when you make me a drink."
I do.
It does sound
It
like
makes you feel good.
It does sound like you.
Yeah, so good.
Brian?
You forget what the fuck you did.
Yeah, pretty much. So I know we went to the campground.
Yeah.
This is before Mom broke a chair.
Yeah. I can't hear Brian because I don't have earbuds.
I'm just laughing. There's nothing to really hear.
No,
But we
that's fine.
can share.
I'm not, no,
We can share.
my head never needed to be that.
This okay.
So
Trying
we
to.
went to the campground,
Right.
and everyone was just drinking and watching fire, and I realized that you were drunk, so I stopped.
Do you remember? Of course you remember. You weren't drinking much. The guy that was trying to light the fire with a blowtorch, and he lit the whole bottle of lighter fluid on fire, and then ran away.
You do realize that's the day before.
No, this is all the same. No, that wasn't the day before. No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get plowed on Saturday.
Honey.
But
That was the day before. Because we came back and I said, are we going to actually have a fire? And they're like, yeah, we got some dry wood. Because the day before, he dumped gasoline and oil mixture, the Mena recipe, and had a blowtorch on the fire and never caught.
wow.
The next day, they did
Time
a Tower
travel.
of Babylon that they, lit on fire, and
Uh-huh.
that thing was really tall and high, and it fucking burnt.
Huh.
Yeah. So you're mixing up your days.
I guess so.
Yeah. So it
You
got
booze, you
really,
lose, kids.
really hot. So you got up to remove yourself from the fire,
Yes.
and you pulled your mom's chair back at the same time as she was trying to get up to get away from the fire,
Uh-huh.
and you knocked your mom out of the chair and broke the chair.
No. She
Yeah.
broke the chair.
Yeah, well, technically, she broke the chair.
See?
Because she
Innocent.
fell out of the fucking chair because you were pulling it away from her. So,
Well, at least
yeah,
she didn't
no.
fall into the fire.
No, you broke the chair.
Yeah. Brian's right. At least she didn't fall in the fire.
No, she didn't fall into the
Because
fire.
I saved her from that chair and the fire.
Yeah, the chair that was evilly holding her up.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
And
liberated
she landed on the
her.
ground.
Liberated
You put your
her.
mom on the ground.
Well, so it happens. She probably works for Skype.
Yeah. So, we went and got your sister, who was with your Uncle Jack
Uh-huh.
at his campground site,
Right.
which is ridiculous because he lives 5 minutes away.
I agree.
Yeah. And we took your mom home, and the entire way to the cottage, you and Jen were giggling maniacally, and your mom was telling me how much she loves the fact that her kids giggle, and I was like, they're over the age of 12.
You're probably just like, I'm going to jerk this thing into a tree.
No, I was
We'll
thinking,
get to
can I
that.
just, not be here?
Right.
So, we took your mom home, and the entire way you and Jen were talking about how we had to go to the people on the corner, because they were having a fun time, and it looked like they were having a fun time.
Yeah.
So we left, put your mom into bed. Jen told Chuck, Mom needs to go to bed. Chuck said, we'll put her in bed, and Jen went, no, I'll see ya, and left. So Chuck took your mom to bed and put her to bed, and then we left.
Right.
we went to the people in the corner, and I pulled into the driveway. I pulled, because it's a golf cart, I'm on the grass. I pulled into the grassy area in front of the door where all the people we know were sitting.
Yeah.
And you said, fuck these guys, we don't know anyone.
That sounds accurate.
And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sorry guys, apparently we don't know you. And we went back to the campground. And I tried to park where we had parked before with the Menas and his sister, and you guys insisted there was no one there that we knew, again, and had me go park down with Jack. So I had made myself a lovely cocktail, where it was a full cocktail. It was Coke and rum.
Oh, okay. Delicious.
So we were using a 12-ounce can of Coke. I filled up my glass with what I needed, and I left you about 2 inches of liquid. And so I put ice and the liquid, and I looked like I splashed some rum in there, so there was like a wafer of rum in there.
Wafer thin.
Yes.
No, wafer. And I gave you your cup and said, this is all you need. Don't get another drink.
How'd that work out?
You got very pissed at me.
No.
It wasn't full, and you tried to
That
take
wasn't
my
me. That was
drink.
my liver talking.
Yeah, and I pushed you on the back of the cart and said, you're not taking my drink. And your sister sat next to me. So we get back to Jack's lovely little campsite, and I'm like, see ya, bitches. And I went to sit with Jessica because we knew the people where I was trying to park. And I don't really remember exactly what happened because I was not with you and I don't have to remember. I was just having fun and drinking my drink. But all of a sudden, it became blatantly obvious that we needed to go.
Oh, I don't know what happened either.
I was just sitting there. It was time passed. It was like, doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. Oh, there's a loud Tony. I should go see what the fuck he's doing.
Suddenly a wild Tony appeared.
So I went over to where you are.
I really need a loud noises drop.
I went over to where you are, which was with Jack, and you have a magically filled glass. And you're like, look, honey, Dawn made me a drink. Now, Dawn's idea of making a drink is to fill the glass to the brim with vodka, take a sip, and add a splash of whatever color she wants.
Yeah, like if you need to sterilize your surgery gear in the field, get her to make you a drink.
But there will be ice in it because she likes her drinks cold.
Oh, yeah.
So I took a sniff of his drink and promptly threw it over my shoulder and told him he didn't need to drink that. And I told him that you shouldn't have another drink. Do you remember this?
No.
No? Okay.
No. I'll cut in where I remember.
So I get Jen, who's as drunk as Tony, and Tony into the golf cart, and they decide to sit on the back of the golf cart. Now,
sibling love.
Yeah. It kind of throws the weight of the golf cart off when you're trying to drive. And
she just called me fat, guys.
Yeah, I did. You and your sister.
Yeah, both y'all.
Damn. So I'm trying not to drive on the road because
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
And the grass is wet. And I have a heavy back end because that's where all the fucking weight is.
Damn,
and
she done called you fat twice.
Get off the road to avoid being hit by a car. I am now sliding down a hill to water, to this nice little ravine. And the guys in the back, Tony and his sister, are just as I'm slamming on the brake so that we don't die. Yeah. Then I was like, get your fucking asses off the back of the cart. And Tony the entire time is telling me he's going to push the golf cart up. I got this sumo stance. I got this. Like, just stop.
Sumo stance.
I'm like grabbing his face and telling him to fuck off. Like, don't touch anything. And then I get out of the golf cart and I use my hand to press the gas and I move the golf cart up to the road and tell the fuckers to get back on. And Tony at this time has littered and is now obsessed with the fact that he dropped his cup. And someone's gonna find it and think he's an asshole. But he didn't go get his cup. Like, I'm sitting there, he's like, someone's gonna find it. He's gonna think I'm an asshole.
Like
I'm just sitting on the back of a golf cart and could easily go get the cup that's 2 feet away from me, but I'm just gonna sit here and complain about it.
Like they're gonna run a DNA check on you.
So we drove back
they
to the
will,
house.
right? CSI.
We drove back to the house, and Chuck was magically still awake. I don't know how he was sober enough. And he tried to get all of us to have a cocktail. And I'm like, I'm going to bed. I'm done. And I looked at Tony.
I got to cut in because this is where I'm remembering things.
Okay, so I told Tony, I'm going to bed, and you should go to bed too. And Chuck's like, come on, let's have one more drink. And I was like, hey, one of us has to be sober. And he's like, what? I'm like, between Tony and I, one of us has to be sober, and he isn't. And Chuck's like, oh, he looks like he's fine to me. He's standing up.
Super not
he's
fine.
Functioning.
Barely.
Look, he's talking.
Yeah, he didn't realize I was in Terminator mode.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'm going to go brush my teeth and go to bed. And then Tony's sister came to bed and left the fucking door open because we were sharing a room because the kids all wanted to be in one room so they could chat. And my bed was in line with the goddamn light. So I'm laying there looking at a fucking light. So I sent Tony a text like, hey, you're not sleeping with me, sleep on the couch, because it's a twin-size bed, and Tony insists on sleeping with me, and a drunk Tony in a twin-size bed. Not happening. Please come shut the fucking light off so I could go to sleep. Never got a response. I got up and shut the door. Okay. Now it's your turn, because I can wait for you to come finish my story.
I remember when we got back, because I was the neighbor and Chuck were burning things. And I remember what they were burning now, too.
Creepy McCreeperston?
Yes. My mom has these little coasters that look like flip-flops.
Yeah.
He burned the coasters?
Yes. Because I for some reason, popped in my head when I was working this week. Mm-hmm. He saved 2 of them. Because he's like, I hate these fucking coasters. Well, let's burn them, but leave 2 so Dee doesn't notice.
Oh, damn. Oh, no.
And then the neighbor's like, this is like revenge for my mailbox. Because when the guy first moved in, they knocked his mailbox down and burned it.
It didn't actually burn. It was metal. It
stayed
in there until someone removed it.
The mailbox post burnt, and then the mailbox just was in the fire pit for the whole season.
Special delivery.
Until the neighbor came over and was like, is that my mailbox? Everyone's like, no, it's not.
How did that get there?
Yeah.
So, Jeannie went to bed. They made me a cocktail, and I'm watching Chuck make this. And it's like, ice, rocks glass, vodka. Yeah, grapefruit juice. And we all went and sat at the bar. I don't know what they're talking about because they're just talking. I was just sitting there. And I took one little, of that rocks glass, and all I smelled was booze, and my stomach went, and I knew if I drank that thing, I was probably going to either die or I was definitely throwing up on the bar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I sat there, and just like a ghost, I just poofed out of there.
Yeah,
into the night.
There the next morning, filled.
Yeah, it was completely full, and you could see the separation of booze and not booze. Mm-hmm. It was ridiculous.
Nice.
That's when Tony decided he needed to come crawl in bed with me.
This is where I don't remember again.
Yeah. He crawled in bed with me, and I told him,
it's true.
I told him, get the fuck off. You're not sleeping with me. There's no way this is going to happen.
Apparently it turned into a UFC fight. I was dropping 12 to 6 elbows on her.
He then elbowed me in the face. Then he said he was sorry and elbowed me again.
Right.
Then he decided that he was going to go sleep on the top bunk because it was too loud. So everyone is asleep by this time to sleep in the living room.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if you guys have an image of these rickety bunk beds, but they're like the old 1970s metal bunk bed with the metal framed ladder that you're supposed to put on so you could climb up the end.
Which I didn't. I know upon observation the next morning.
Yeah, well, it wasn't clipped on. You did climb up it.
I know. No, I'm saying I didn't clip the ladder on. But I did scale it like a champion.
Yeah. And the ceiling is, I'd say, 8 feet?
Yeah.
So when you're on top of this, you have to be aware and sober enough to be aware of where the fan is.
I didn't hit no fan.
Well, and if you're on the bed, you don't have to worry about it. But if you lean over to say goodnight to me, which you did, and I'm like, could you watch the fan? You're like, I'm a pro. I know where everything.
Ow.
That's great. Super awesome. No.
Well, I woke up at 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Completely disoriented.
Where the fuck am I?
Because all I see is a ceiling fan in the ceiling. I'm like, where am I? I had no idea where I was at.
Where's my wife?
And then it all I'm on the top bunk. Oh God, I need to get off the top bunk because I'm for sure throwing up.
And that would have landed on me.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do
Because
that
it
too.
wouldn't have hit Jen.
Yeah.
You're not going to bend over and hit the person below you. You're going to projectile vomit across the room and hit me.
But I did have the sense to not try to go down the ladder. So I just, used my long gams and like stretched out of bed and got my foot on the frame below me.
Go gadget legs.
And he's in his underwear, so I wake up to see, just Tony's crotch right there. I'm like, wow, at least it's me and not your sister.
Well, they've already heard all about the tuxedo speedos. So.
Well, that's ruining things.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Judgment face.
And
No, seeing
so
that
I
will
proceeded-
ruin things.
Seeing that will ruin things.
O'Brien, I'm just gonna litter you with pictures of Tony's crotch and tuxedo speedo.
What's new?
But so I proceeded to lose everything a couple times,
Mm-hmm.
and it's this part of weekend too, where I'm like, oh god, I need water, and I don't like the tap water there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's drinkable. Like if I was
Yeah,
in the
it's weird,
Gobi
though.
Desert, I'm drinking it.
Yeah.
But if I have my druthers, I'm not. So I'm
Yeah.
like searching for bottled water. There's usually just a ton of it.
We had brought
We brought a
water.
huge case earlier in the year. It's all gone.
Nice.
So there's nothing to drink in there but shitty tasting tap water, which kind of makes my stomach churn. Soda, beer.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, so I had like a half a glass of water, and I just passed out on the couch, like just knocked the fuck out.
No blanket.
No blanket, no pillow, just huddled into a ball of awful. But it felt surprisingly good when I finally woke up. When
Because you threw up.
yeah, when Jeannie was like, honey.
Why don't you have a blanket on?
Yeah, it was a rough one, Brian.
I'm just really done with drunk Tony. Super done with drunk Tony.
Oh, he doesn't come out too often.
He comes out more than drunk Jeannie.
That's true.
Yeah. So we're gonna make an even trade from now on.
Okay.
So you can't be drunk again until you see drunk Jeannie.
Well, so you want to do some Jaeger?
No. You know very well I'm not gonna do Jaeger. It's the best way to get you clean and sober.
It's all, my thing is I need water and food in my life when I'm drinking for proper buzz management.
You don't know what buzz management is.
I'm aware.
I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything. I don't have a mouth. Are you drooling? I'm pretty sure I have died.
Yeah, exactly. I go from drink, like, this is not affecting me at all. Drink. Oh, now I'm looking at the devil's dick.
For Jesus.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in and sharing the story, baby.
All right, bye.
Love you. I'll see you in a little bit.
Hey, I'm watching I Love Dick.
Okay.
It's really good.
We'll reenact it later.
No. You should actually watch the show before you say that. That's not what you
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. It's from the anus's perspective. Huh. Oh my. Wow.
So there you go. There's my enchanting tale of Memorial Day.
Enchanting. Yeah, I like when she made the comment about, you staying sober or whatever, and I was like, Jamaica's coming up. This is just going to be a shit show, I guess.
Yeah, I imagine it is.
Although she can have a full-on shit show if she wants there too, so,
I mean, when you're hanging out in the airport waiting for your shuttle to show up.
Yeah.
Because we paid a little extra for this thing called Club Moby.
Yeah. Is
Which
that where they
basically
play
show
like
up and
dance
there's-
music?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a little bald guy and I punch him immediately in the face. Like someone shows up and there's, they got your name on a sign and they whisk you through all the nonsense at the airport.
Okay.
It's so nice. And then you have a lounge you can just chill out in. They got Wi-Fi and just with everything's, whatever you want.
Right.
They got some food in there. You want some drinks. So.
Nice.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Do they
so
have
we'll be enjoying-
sandwiches?
On the way out, they do. The way there, they didn't. But the Club Moby on the way out was like, look at all this delicious food.
Oh, all right. Well, as long as
Yeah,
it's
it was
delicious food, that's fine.
Yeah, it was kind of nice.
Yeah, that's
Anywho.
nice.
So yeah, a week and a half, we'll see, I guess I'll just be throwing drinks at her face. Get drunk. It's my turn.
I'll go ahead and forewarn everybody. The week that they're in Jamaica, is probably the best time if you want to check out our Facebook feed or pretty much any of the social media, because you just never know when Tony gets drunk which one he'll go for.
This is true. Stay tuned to the social medias, because I inevitably at some point will fire up live stuff.
Right, and if it's Instagram, it's gone. So
yeah, I won't do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just avoid that one. Just make sure it's one people can check out later or something.
Yeah, that one is not happening because it's a bummer. Unless it's an Instagram. Oh my God, this water's killing me. Unless it's an Instagram video.
Yeah. Right.
That I might do. But live stuff.
Also remember this time to post it to the Salty Language feed, not your personal feed on Facebook.
Yeah, I know. Oh boy. That was super dumb. All my family checking me out pissing on the beach.
Well, at least they didn't see anything, you know?
Oh, that's true.
At least it was just the sounds of golden rain in Jamaica.
Exactly. The hottest of urine.
The best part was oh man, I gotta piss. And then hearing it, and then you're like, your sounds of, oh man.
To be fair, if you want to check those out, they're still on our Salty Language video page.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
It was, I definitely had a good laugh at that. So, yeah.
Right.
Because I had no idea. I'm always afraid when I know you've been drinking, I'm always afraid to click on a video link because I just never know what's going to happen, you know? So I
can understand that.
I had my hand by the phone just in case I needed to quickly swipe away or cover the phone. So especially when you were like, I'm going to piss. And I'm like, oh no.
Well, here you go, guys. If you like, you can go to Salty Language on Facebook, click on the videos, and there's, sounds like my wife's head just exploded with a sneeze.
All right.
There's 3 different videos you can check out. One of them is just called Drunk in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is just called White Russian Beach Jam Session.
That's a good one.
And one of them is just called Fetty G Home. I'm not sure what that means.
Is that your thing with Fetty Wap, or is that when you guys did that duet or whatever?
Maybe. I don't know. It scares me.
Nice.
So there you go, gang.
Enjoy.
Maybe I should put those all together and put them up on our YouTube as like a, Jamaican jam session or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You also should put the Karate Kick for Jesus video up if you still have it on the YouTube.
I should. It's in my Instagram.
I was going to say, I thought it was on your Instagram.
It's going to be deep in my Instagram.
Yeah, it is. Oh, what? Sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in Key West and might find this shocking, gang, a little inebriated.
What?
And decided to sidekick a scooter for some reason.
What? Yeah, no doubt. Still not as good as, it was good, but it wasn't as good as the first time. When you did the spin kick on the wet floor sign.
Floor sign.
Fuck that sign. Like, what the hell did that sign do? Oh, man. Good shit. Or when Jeannie did her spin kick for Jesus in Chicago when the door wouldn't open, and I was like, karate kick it for Jesus, and she's like, yeah, and then it opened. Like, see,
works every time.
It works. Yeah, it's karate kick for Jesus or fire. One of the two will get you through whatever you need to get through.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Also, sometimes if you set fire, you may have to do some karate kicking to get out of there.
Also true. Or stop, drop, and roll.
But
not through the flames.
Probably. Unless there's something on you that you need burnt off, then maybe it's,
This is true.
Mm-hmm. You just need to singe a couple layers off, of your skin to cleanse yourself.
Naturally.
Yeah. Oh my. All right. So anything else from your week?
No, that about sums it up for my week.
All right. Yeah, I don't.
How was your Memorial Day jam session?
It was fine. We didn't do anything. So.
That's probably a good call sometimes.
Yeah. Just, yeah, there was somebody in Jim's family, I think, that they had, a get together, but I was just like, meh, and just stayed home. Just really wasn't feeling it. So.
Right.
No big deal. So I've been having the weird fucking dreams again that,
really?
Yeah, I had a dream the other day that, well, there was two. One real quick was that you and I were in like, for lack of a better term, basically like a paintball course, or not a paintball course, but you know the ones they use for like police and military, where they walk when they go through like and do squad work and stuff, you know, for clearing
like
out
clear
rooms.
Buildings
And, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it was like that, but we were teaching the people going through like first person shooter techniques. And, you know, looking back on it, you and I are probably not the best two for that, because you'd be in like across the street watching the building. And
trying to get headshots through the window.
Right. I'd just be running in, you know, suppressing fire in every room.
Yeah. Grenade.
Yeah. I'd respawn and just run back up the building. But, I can't remember much else than that. I just remember at one point, you and I standing on either side of the doorway, you know, doing the, you know, like two fingers, like, go to the rest of the guys. And then you and I just sauntering in after them or whatever. But yeah, for some reason, you and I were, the world was in such a sad state that you and I were entrusted with training of troops.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is I mean, unless we're training our salty language army, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
there.
It's a terrible plan for whoever. Because if we were training an army, I mean, I'd probably just be like, can we hire someone to do this? Because, you know, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I mean, plus, you know, we could hire someone who's better trained than us.
Like, I could train all you guys, or I can just sign a check.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Because, you know, hashtag fuck Skype.
Right. Yes.
But we're going to war.
So the other one was, it started with I don't know what it was, but I had some sort of a list or something that I had to complete. And I got almost all the way done. And I'm in a room with 3 doors that I ran around and locked all the doors because there were going to be people coming to like get me, you know, and, at one point I'm looking at whatever the list is and like trying to figure out how to finish something. And I hear the one door, like someone just kicks the door open. So I run to another door and just, you know, unlock it and fling it open. And I just run outside and I jump. And when I jump, there's just, and I don't know who it was, but there was somebody else there in like an inflatable raft, you know, like what?
Was it a Mexican bounce house?
No, it wasn't a Mexican bounce house.
Oh,
I mean, it could have been,
I guess.
Nightmare
real quick.
Yeah, I know, right? I could have got thrown. Ugh. So I jump into this and immediately the water that we're on is just this like intense rapids. So we're both just paddling like crazy because trying to get away while guns are being shot at us.
Naturally.
Because how bad of a shot are you that you can't get rid of an inflatable raft? All you have to do is shoot the raft a couple of times and it's going to start taking water on, you know?
Clearly you're being chased by stormtroopers.
Yeah, right. So we get to a certain point and we kind of not crash, but we kind of crash. And, I get knocked out or whatever. And as I'm coming to, there's a guy walking towards us with like each of us in like, you know, a pistol pointed at our heads. And, as he goes to say something, the other guy is like, let's go. And we both just start trying to paddle again, but we're basically just going in some circle. And then all of a sudden he keeps trying to paddle. Meanwhile, I'm putting my hands up and I'm like, I surrender. And that's where it ended. I don't know. That's it. That's the end of it. I just gave up.
So any idea why the weird dreams?
No clue.
Wow, that is weird.
And it doesn't fit anything I watched on TV or anything along those lines, you know, to where maybe something kind of was in the back of your head. You know, I mean, I've been playing a lot of Saints Row, but that doesn't really fit either of those things, you know? So,
I mean, I had some weird dreams this week myself, but I don't remember anything except it involved the Lions.
Like the Detroit Lions or?
Like legit Lions.
Oh, that's rude. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
So, I don't know, man. That's pretty much it for my week, other than I housed one of those club sandwiches that you housed the week before.
Oh, so good.
So good. Maybe that's what it was. That was, you know, in my dreams haunting me with these weird dreams until I have another one. Maybe it's the withdrawal from the sandwich.
Right.
You know? I don't know. I got
Well, let me
nothing
tell
else.
you. Oh, geez. Not that anyone wants to hear this, but I might as well. Whatever. We speak our minds. We speak
Oh,
the truth
God
here at
damn
Salty Language.
All right.
So, Memorial Day weekend, I obviously drank.
Yeah.
When I drink, I eat.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of food.
Right.
I was just like brats and burgers and I was
Sure.
manging everything, right?
Neighbors' mailboxes. I get you. Yeah.
Yeah. So that next morning when I woke up, I'm like, well, to go to work. I was like, let me throw myself on a scale and see what sort of damage I wrought over the weekend.
Right.
And I wrought plenty of damage.
Oh, I'm sure.
I was like,
yeah.
damn, that is impressive. And then at work, just all day, just basically shit and blood. It was horrible.
That sounds terrible. Yeah.
It was just like it was like Grandpa's colostomy bag. It was horrible.
Yay, Grandpa's.
Got back home, changed out my work clothes. I'm like, you know what? Let me hop on the scale just out of curiosity.
Sure, yeah.
Lost 3.5 pounds.
Now, see, Tony,
fucking nightmare.
If you just weren't so full of shit, you'd hit your target goals all the time.
What a nightmare.
Since we're on the topic, this reminds me of a story. Like, there was at one point where, like, my grandma was, she was having really intense, like, abdominal pain for a couple days. And she's, from the old school of, it'll get better, basically, So after a while, it still wasn't, and by a while, I mean like 3-4 days, she was in a lot of pain. And, so, my dad takes her to the hospital because they want to make, and they're like, they want to make sure that it's, not an organ issue or blah, 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 all this. And, turns out, long story short, what they basically found out was that she was really backed up. And, which was great because from that point on, we got to give my grandma a bunch of guff about how she was just full of shit,
Yeah, that's a perfect,
Yeah.
It's perfect, really.
But it is, a lot of people don't realize how painful that can be apparently. And cause she was in like something fierce. Like they were really wondering if she was having, some issue with, I can't remember which organs are on the left side, but whatever's over there, And
right,
so
left side organs.
Yeah, so they're running, all the left side
organ.
Yeah, all the left side organ tests, And then they were like, the one doctor, I guess, was like, when's the last time you dropped the old kids off at the pool or whatever? And when she told him, he's like, I got a feeling that
6 months ago.
Yeah.
What?
Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
There's a great evil brewing inside of you.
Yeah. He's like, let me get the fire hose.
Exactly.
We're going to take care of this problem. Just hook it up to her mouth until everything cycles through.
That sounds horrible.
Right? Yeah. It was just so much fun. My dad enjoyed that to no end. My dad laughed so hard when she told him what it was because the immediate thought in his mind was, you're full of shit,
Well, yeah, exactly.
It was great. And one of those rare times where he could basically tell his mom that.
Which is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fun.
I can always tell my mom she broke a chair.
You can.
Not that I ever would.
Yeah.
But probably karate chop me.
That'd be great. All of a sudden she's like, Kia! And you're like, wait a minute. Then you know where you got that power from.
All right. Just double leg takedown, puts me in a triangle. All of a sudden it's like the fuck.
Yeah, where did this come from? Naturally.
Yeah, every time I told you I was going to Pilates, I was actually going to jiu-jitsu.
Damn it. I knew it.
Huh.
Yep. Yeah. So that's pretty much, that's about what I got for the week. Other than I'm a bonehead, forgot to call in my prescription refills and went over to the pharmacy today. I was like, hey, is there any chance you can, give me enough to get through the weekend or whatever? And they're like, nope, because your doctor's office declined it. I'm like, sweet. So,
wow.
Yeah. Pretty awesome.
That's nice.
Pretty awesome. Yeah. So this will be an interesting weekend with not enough blood pressure medicine. Yay. So we'll see how it goes.
Right.
Maybe I'll, combust.
Well, good thing you've got unstable molecules.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I'm made of unstable molecules.
Nice.
Son of a bitch.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's what I got for me. Do you have any, story stuffs?
Not really. No.
I've got 2 things to talk about. Yeah. So the first one was I sent you a link to a thing that I was sent by Fluffy Bunny Ash last night, which is, and I'll have the link to the tweet in our stuff, or if I can find a direct source, I'll just do that. But it was something posted on somewhere by a Taiwanese animator, and it was a preview for the NBA Finals, which are going on right now between I already forgot, the Cleveland Cavaliers, which I should remember easily, and the Golden State Warriors. And it's just ridiculous how this video has got like them shooting baskets, and at one point the one character is like peeing on another one. One is like jackhammering LeBron in the crotch, I think.
Yeah, that was my favorite moment, was all the dick abuse.
Yeah. There's one where like it shows LeBron and Steph Curry sitting on a couch playing a game, basically of basketball, like a video game of basketball, and LeBron like dunks in the game, I think, and then it shows Steph Curry just crying. This big head keeps showing up all the time. It is really ridiculous. And it's one of the more insane things I've watched in a while. Yeah. And it's, I was like, if the NBA was like this, I mean, or even an NBA game, I mean, man, how much fun would those games be then? I know, right? You're just like, boom, I hit a 3-pointer, and he's like, oh yeah, well, crotch jackhammer. Yeah. Or the part where I can't remember what he made the guy slip in, but as the guy's falling, he's like puts like a push pin behind his back and like it stabs into his back. Yeah, like LeBron's in the air for a jump shot. All of a sudden there's like oil slick underneath him basically, and then a push pin. So when he slips on that and he falls, yeah, the push pin's in his back. It's so ridiculous. It was very bizarre. It looks like they made it like using almost like whatever current basketball game there is. Right? Yeah. The other thing that I thought was funny is it's like, if this was actually a preview, can you imagine someone watching this thinking this is actually what they're going to see? Yeah, like, aliens come from Alpha Centauri and get off the ship and they see this and like, what sport? Well, not they don't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're like, what the hell is this? Completely blown away by this NBA Finals. Yeah. And what's with all the genital abuse? That's what the aliens are for. Or, what's with the lack of genital abuse if they're watching the actual games, They're like... This is true. Like, we were here for the genital abuse. Yeah. I mean, that's why anyone watches basketball, right? For sure. That's why I watch it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So... Yeah, definitely take a look at this, though. It's what is it, like 2 minutes or something like that? Maybe. It's not very long, but it's pretty... It's epic. It's worth watching. It's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, there was that. And the other thing I saw was, I saw like a rumor going around, and then I finally found it on other sites, that it looks like there's a plan right now. No networks are attached to it yet, but, that, Sin City is going to be rebooted as a TV show. Really? And that the reports are that Glenn Mazzara, who was a writer on The Walking Dead and The Shield, and Len Wiseman, the director of the Underworld franchise, are like, attached to it, and that it's going to stick close to the, source material. And then of course, over time they'll introduce new storylines and characters. Right? Yeah. Huh. Yeah. So I was, that was interesting. Yeah. Like, I always kind of felt like that would be a kind of a cool show because you could keep telling stories from that same area, and you wouldn't have to do the same character as the protagonist every week, like you really could jump around, like on Game of Thrones, how really there's this episode focuses on this part of the whatever, the next episode focuses over here. And they just keep these couple timelines. Yeah. Here's these couple timelines. Right. So you could even do it that way, if you don't want to do it, straight across that. But, shoot. Sorry, I was just looking to see. There was something else that I would sure assume. Well, even I guess Stars gets away with some good stuff too. So that could be interesting though. Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, as long as it's the right network. That's going to be the key, I think. And, because like the violence, I think just about any of the cable-ish networks are going to be able to get away with. You know, the sexy stuff in there, it depends. Cause, you know, like in the movies, like Jessica Alba, her character in the books is like nude half the time, but in the movie, she's never nude, you know?
Right.
So, unlike the sequel where, what's her name? Eva Green or whatever, she's like nude like 3/4 of the movie.
Well, there's plenty of, nudity in American Gods.
Yeah. And that's on Stars.
They could do that.
Well, Stars had Gladiator. Or not Gladiator, Jesus.
Spartacus,
yeah, and there was a ton.
That's right.
Whoa. Jeez.
Y'all want to watch some deep dicking and blood?
Yes.
That's the tagline for Spartacus.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought I remembered seeing that.
Yeah, not on the poster.
Not on the poster, you're right.
No, on the poster.
Oh, on the poster. Okay. Shit. Man. All right, there was one more.
Don't you die on me.
Too late. All right, so one last thing here, which I almost had forgotten about him. I sort of reminder here, which was that the director of the Punisher series said that the series is going to debut in November.
Oh, nice.
Which makes sense. We got Defenders here before too long, and then looks like Punisher will be the next series. So, which
excellent.
Yeah,
I gave some turkey and stuffing and some Punisher. I can't wait.
Well, the turkey and stuffing may be the Punisher, Tony. After the story you just told.
Accurate.
Oh my.
It's super accurate.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've been waiting to see when they were going to reveal what the next show was going to be after Defenders, you know?
Right.
Because I was curious if they were going to give us the Punisher, or if they were going to go with one of the Defenders characters, you know, next season or whatever.
Right.
Like Jessica Jones or Daredevil.
Jessica!
Damn it, Tony. Kids these days. All right.
Can't resist.
Yeah, that's all I got for the week. So let's do some Q of the W, I guess, eh?
Oh shit, son.
Yeah.
Last week we asked y'all, if I remember right, it was in a slightly bearded up stupor, and I'm like, oh, I have a question, let's do this. What would you name a hot sauce? Well, here on Face Page, we have our friend from the north, Monica. I'm assuming she typed this on a moose antler. Something.
Oh, what's it called when they like carve on, was it Scrimshaw?
Yeah, Scrimshaw.
I haven't.
Yeah. Says the burning tongue. May as well get to the point of it. The gangster, the dealer, and the throat killer. A play off the gangster, the killer, and the dope dealer by West Side Connection.
Nice.
I like it. It'd be like a good, hot sauce 3-pack.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. It would be. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I like this.
Clint from many podcasts says there's already an existing hot sauce with the name I choose. Holy shit. Fair enough.
Yeah. All right.
He then followed up by saying Vengeful Jedi is Dark Lord of the shit.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it sounds super terrifying.
Yeah.
It's Darth Vader for Colostomy Bag.
Yeah. It's Vader, much, much later in the storyline.
Yeah. Oof. Rough.
Yeah.
Our pal Dev. He says Big Rev Dev's Holy Water or Podman Big Dev's Loudmouth Soup. It would be straight Capasian or Capsian or however you pronounce that word.
Yeah.
And then Jeff from Hobie just says, why, God, why?
See, I like stuff like that. Because it's like, it can't be that hot. And then afterward, why, God, why? Yeah.
Why, God, why?
I like it.
So that's what we had on the old face page.
All right. Well, we got a couple over on the Twitter. More than a couple, actually, but whatever. The first one's from my co-host on The Crazy Life, Heno, and he says it's a sphincter says fuck you. The heck? Hold on one second. Sorry, I didn't organize this properly.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I know. It's terrible.
How dare you, sir?
It's terrible. Okay, there we go. Now I'm back. All right.
Okay.
These next few are from my pal Eddie, who can be found on Twitter at Flaccid Umbrella. and is a funny dude. First one is Anchorman don't know shit. And then in parentheses it says reconsider the milk, which I really enjoy. That's a great Anchorman nod.
Right.
Because clearly after a real hot sauce, milk wouldn't be a bad choice.
Hot Wings Challenge. That's all I can say.
Right. The next one is Johnny Storm's jizz. Yikes.
Unstable molecules.
Yeah. No. Tabasco 2 Tabasco 2 coitus? Yeah, coitus. Okay. My eyes were deceiving me.
Does that say Tabasco to coitus?
No, it's Tabasco 2 Tabas 2 coitus.
Oh.
Instead of Too Fast, Too Furious type thing. His next one is Satan Fuck the Sun.
That's fair.
That seems, yeah. Dante's 10th Circle, which I could see. I wonder if somebody's already done something with like the circles of hell. It seems like
that would make sense.
It seems like such an easy gimmick, right?
Right.
If not, Eddie should get on top of this because there's money to be made there.
Definitely.
And our pal Phil from the MLB or ML Beers podcast said, "From when you need to make your butthole cry." All right, I know there's some missing here because there were a few sent in right at the end. So let me. Damn them!
Does anyone really want their butthole to cry?
Who doesn't? Wait. Whoa.
I'm just saying.
Twitter just acted goofy as hell. I would hope.
This is what it sounds like when butts cry.
Right?
I'm pretty sure that was the original version. And then,
I think so too.
And then Prince was like, let's maybe change it.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah. At Candid Queso said, Breeze Bacon and Burn, sidebar, also the name of my strip club / diner chain in Montana.
Nice.
Well played. At Girl Whirl, or at Girl _ Whirl says, divorce alternative. Oof. Laced Heat and Cry Fo Yo Mama. I gotta make sure I get it said correctly there.
Absolutely.
All right. Now let's have a look over at the emails. Fluffy Bunny Ash says she would call her hot sauce Ashley's totally regular tomato ketchup because it's even funnier when no one expects it to be face-meltingly hot. Savage. Right. She's savage.
It is savage.
And then our pal Cheeto Bandito said the name of his hot sauce would be Soulless Fire Crotch because he's a ginger.
The old jinger.
The old jinger. Oh, fuck.
What's worse than a ginger? A jinger.
A jinger. That really sounds like offensive, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know, it does. Even gingers hate jingers.
Yeah. It's like the subset of gingers that are like the lowest. Man. Sorry,
I told you once, Stacy, you're never going to marry a ginger. Or jinger.
Jinger, yeah. Sorry,
I fucked it up.
Sorry, I just introduced a new hate speech word, folks.
I know, right?
Man. So that's
what are the neighbors gonna think? We bought this car from a jinger.
Oh man. Ooh, my.
Yeah, right. It's perfect.
Yeah, I know. It is. It just sounds kind of offensive.
I know, right?
All right, that's that's all I have.
Oh, beauty.
Mm-hmm. So time for this week's.
Well, this week's was Brian, perfectly devised by you.
What?
Would be, what sort of wedding would you like, Salty Language, to plan for you? Brian, do you have one? I'm assuming this is some sort of theme wedding, not just we'll get nice flowers and shit.
Although that would be something if somebody's like, I would like the guys to plan a very traditional wedding for me.
Yeah, traditional white dress wedding.
Yeah.
Here's my colors.
Although, I mean, there's, it's going to be like nothing but Billy Idol played at the reception.
Oh, God, yeah, right. Just on a loop. Various remixes of it.
It's just you and I singing it.
Yeah. With a white wedding. Wow!
Like,
Lots of that.
on the version you're singing, I'm making all the music sounds.
We both have tiny tuxedos on.
Well, wait. Oh, shit. I don't know. This would be... I don't have one off the top of my head, but I gotta come up with something.
Definitely gotta come up with something.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like? I got one for you if you like. Well, not for you, but I got one.
Okay.
I think you for sure would have us plan a Jurassic Park wedding.
Oh, nice. I like that. We're like all this, like having servers walking around in like those, dinosaur costumes and shit. Classy
Yes,
style.
exactly.
With bow ties because classy. But
Right? the wife, the bride could be in like I don't remember her name now. The blonde paleontologist woman's like get up with the high boots and short shorts.
Sure, yeah.
And the blue shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And the other guy's dressed like, Dr. Fucknuts with his cool hat on and his bandana.
Dr. Fucknuts. Yeah, and
For sure, the priest could be like the doctor of Jurassic Park, the old man.
Oh, I was thinking Ian Malcolm, but okay.
He's got to be the best man.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, or the DJ.
Or yes, but he has to be in character.
Yeah, definitely.
I want
There's
the whole
definitely
night.
Jello jigglers.
Yes. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like the first dance, they're just on the table, and as they're walking out onto the floor, all the things are jiggling. Be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't top that. That'd be tremendous.
A Jurassic Park wedding.
Yeah. I mean, I could say something trite like, the Red Wedding. Spoilers from Game of Thrones.
Oh, wait. Jurassic Park wedding. Maid of honors. For sure getting spitter treatment in the bathroom.
Wait, is she getting spitter treatment or is she the spitter?
Probably. Well, I guess it depends on, her preference.
If the guy looks like Wayne Knight or not.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my. Yeah. Yeah, I just think it would be fun for you and I to plan a red wedding. So let's go with that.
A red wedding.
Yeah.
with legit murder.
Oh yeah,
or
obviously.
pretend murder.
Listen, we go big or go home. If you're
Go big or go home.
If you're getting us to plan the wedding, just like if we can get real dinosaurs for the Jurassic Park one, we will. But I don't know if our cloning is to that level yet. So,
So now Spurlers for the red wedding in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Can we have a red wedding cake that kind of looks like a pregnant belly?
Oh God.
And then you slice into it.
I'm sure no one will be offended by that at all.
Not at all.
Yeah. God. Actually, do you know what wedding everyone should pick? Is they should want us to have a Mexican bouncy house wedding.
Absolutely. Mexican bouncy church.
Right. We just bring in this gigantic fan. They're like, what's that for? Be like, you'll see.
You'll see.
All right, everybody
By
into
the way,
the bouncy house.
Mexican bouncy church really sounds like a Christian, mariachi band name.
Ooh, I'd go see them. Maybe they
Dude,
can
you hear
play.
Mexican bouncy church is playing?
Yeah, maybe they can play the wedding.
Nice.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah, I like the idea of a Mexican bouncy house wedding.
Yeah.
People get thrown around in the wind, dumped into the parking lot.
Of course,
Perfect.
they all have to sign waivers before they go in.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we're not stupid. We have lawyers.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, let me rephrase. We are stupid, but we have lawyers. That's why we have the lawyers.
Yeah, yes, for sure.
Like, oh, can we do this? And they're just standing there, like shaking their head no to everything. Like, damn it.
God damn it.
You guys won't let us have any fun.
All I wanted to have was a ball pit with a bunch of, pit vipers in it.
Of course, with the pit vipers.
And plastic balls.
Wait, plastic balls with pit vipers in them.
Ooh.
Kind of like, those Easter eggs, that you put out there, except the pit viper will pop out of it occasionally. Fun for everybody.
Right. Fun for the whole family.
That's right. Maybe we'll have doctors or EMTs or something on staff. Probably not, but, because of the cost and everything.
Hey, snakes gotta eat too.
That's what it says in small print on the sign for it.
Snakes got eat too.
Yeah, not responsible for eating children, and hey, snakes got to eat too. That's terrible. Oh man! All right, well let's wrap this up then, I guess. Ooh, unless you have anything else. Oh,
so we just gotta let you all know what wedding you want us, themed wedding you want us to plan for you.
Show me what you got.
Now, this brings us to the thing, though, Brian.
Yeah.
Do people explain to us what they want the wedding to be, or do they just give us the subject and we plan it for them?
well, given our style, it's probably better for us if they just tell us the kind of wedding, and then we just give, this is what we would do with it.
Our own insight into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
But
that makes sense.
But I will say this: if someone wants to leave, any sort of a message that does explain a little bit, then I'm not necessarily against it, because they may reference things from shows gone by that we have no recollection of.
Right.
So I'm not against the idea.
All right, fair enough.
I'll leave it open.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, all right. So with that, I guess, as normal, we'll tell you to go to saltylanguage.com because all the links are there. And, you can check out The Enthusiast, which we haven't done in a while.
Well, we got one on deck at least.
Yeah, you're right. So you can check all those out. The show links will be there. Tony usually has little things you can click on to take you right to the stories or whatever. Not that we have many this week.
Links.
You can find all the social media links on the website. So again, especially once they head off for Jamaica, you may want to
definitely check
that out.
Keep an eye on the Facebook. Probably Facebook or Periscope. Those are my usual go-tos.
Yeah, right. But you can find us, on Facebook. Just search for Salty Language, or it's just facebook.com/saltylanguage. You can find us or reach out to us on Twitter at salty_language. And when we do the Q of the W, we post that each week on Twitter. So if you just respond to that question, or if you don't respond and you just type it yourself, just make sure you put hashtag Q of the W in there so it's easier for us to find, if you would.
Right.
You can find me on Twitter at Stunami.
You can find me on Twitter at Monotony.
Yeah.
And we also have salty_language on Snapchat. That's ran by this guy right here.
Yep. And mine is at Ninjitsu.
And, of course, for Salty Language on Instagram, Salty Language Pod on YouTube, just Salty Language everywhere.
Yeah, again, all the links are on the website, so,
Indeed.
Check that out. But also, while you're on the website, when you're thinking to yourself, I'd really like to, reach out and help Brian and Tony in some way, but I can't give them a handy right now, so what can I do? So, there's a Patreon link at the bottom of the page. If you click on that, it'll take you to patreon.com. And, if you want to, so do one of the subscription-based ones where each month you get, something for the donation. Or if you just want to do a one-time thing and then cancel it after a month, that's cool too. If you can't,
Absolutely.
If you can't do that, that's understandable. We get it. But
these things happen.
If you're going to order something from Amazon, you could also help us by swinging by saltylanguage.com first. Click the Amazon banner and just shop as normal. It doesn't cost you anything extra. And they give us a little taste.
Yeah, allow us to wet our beaks.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, you can also, share the show links, jump on iTunes and review the show. Make sure you're subscribed and, rate us.
5-star ball wash.
Yeah, we haven't pulled that out in a while. So yeah, 5-star ball wash for sure. And, yeah. Anything else there? Am I forgetting something?
I think that's about it, man.
Well, except for this.
Oh, well, the networks, of course. The networks we're on.
Yeah. That's what I was just going to say is, you can find us on Tangent Bound Network. You can find us on, the Geek Life Radio podcast playlist. And then, of course,
always find us on
Danger! Watch your back! Danger!
Entertainment Network.
And speaking of Danger Entertainment Network, Michael Yale still has his Kickstarter up for Curse of Vessel 1 and 2 pre-orders.
Yes.
So if you want to, help a brother out, go check his shit.
Yes, I hear he's a fine gentleman.
That's what I hear as well.
I haven't met him, so I can't,
Right. Rumor has it, though.
Yeah, I've heard. So,
Indeed.
I was trying to think. I feel like I'm still forgetting something from the website, but I can't remember. One last thing that I don't promote enough on here is also check out the other podcast I'm on, The Crazy Life, with the previously mentioned Henno and also our friend Jen. And we talk about mental health and, various stuff. Our last episode, we talked about the Chris Cornell situation and suicide in general. So, kind of a heavy topic, but thought we had a pretty good episode. The one before, we talked about Mental Health Awareness Month. There's a lot of really good topics that we've covered over there. So, check out that show. Again, it's The Crazy Life.
Nice.
Yeah, and you can find it everywhere you find this show, basically. So, I guess.
Beauty.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a plug, Brian.
Yeah, once in a while I do something.
Nice.
All right. I'm pretty sure that's it then. So
I think so too, man.
Yeah, if there's something I forgot about, links or whatever, it's on the website. So, we appreciate everybody who listens. If you do go to the stuff and help us out, we appreciate that as well. Or again, if you just share our links or whatever, it helps us out. So thanks to everyone who's done that.
Yes.
And now I guess it's time for me to say, have a beer, you'll be fine.
Fuck Skype.
Sumo stance!